Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. A little bit of crowler action coming at you today in the form of Equilibrium's dHop9, 8.8% ABV according to the side of this crowler, courtesy of Sam the Beer Man. They got in some good stuff. I popped in, grabbed crowler of this. Got some other hoppy beers I'm drawing a blank on. And then I was really excited to get the Ballast Point. I thought I was going to miss out on it. Maybe would have to try to trade. But that Victory at Sea, the bourbon barrel aged one, and the what was it, the High Westified barrels, right? So really excited I got that as well. Anyway, so crowler of this, about to split it with my wife off camera. As you know, she's hesitant to be on any of these videos. Here's what I know about the beer. I did look it up on Instagram. Their post was it's about 2 weeks old, and it's supposed to be so it's Citra Mosaic, and they said like think dHop9 or a dHop5, which I've not had, and they said it's like an amped up version with it. Basically, these dHop beers are like experimental, and they made a bigger flavor profile of Fractal. I think Citra Mosaic is kind of like what this is, like a bigger tweaked version of that. So again, two hops I love Citra Mosaic from this brewery that I'm loving Equilibrium. Try and drink as much of their stuff as possible. Filled up to the top. I like that. Yeah. Give them a little free plug. Sam the Beer Man. About 3 fingers ahead. Golden, hard to see through. Orange, like dark pineapple juice, very juicy looking, typical for the style they're going for. Little off-white head. Crazy compact bubbles, and then sporadically little clusters of slightly bigger bubbles. Looks good, skin to aroma. Wow, that's very ripe, like mango, tangerines, like the clementines, like that kind of sweet, smaller citrus. Definitely a berry note, not surprised with the mosaic. I typically get that. Dried pineapple, so like super candied. It smells sweet, a lot of fruit going on. I'm not getting like any lemon or yeah, like lemon or grapefruit, like nothing like that citrus. It's all very sweet citrus. Honeydew melon. So yeah, a lot of different fruits going on, all of which smell ripe, full, good aroma. Love it. Let's get to taste. Cheers. The taste is different than the nose. Okay. It's an interesting level of like bitterness throughout. What is that taste? It's actually a little bit of a lime, like a limeade, like lemonade, like limeade. Yeah, a little bit of that. Actually, a lot of that. Interesting. I haven't had that in a long time, but it's definitely reminiscent of limeade. I do get some like honeydew cantaloupe in there. It's a little bit of a twang that I'm having a hard time identifying. Besides, again, not to keep saying it, limeade. There is other citrus going on. Never quite grapefruit, but some of that sweet citrus, like in the aroma, is coming through more as like a hopped up version of that, like a hoppy version. Good mouthfeel. Don't taste the alcohol. I don't think I've ever said this as a descriptor. Slightly candied citrus peel in the finish. It's not as dry as I usually like associate that pithy peel, finish. It has a little bit of residual sweetness still there. It's interesting. These D hop. This is my third D hop. The other one was at the 8 that had like a menthol kind of a note. I know I picked up on it. I saw Joe from Giles Arcade picked up on it. I think Tyler said something about mint as well. So they definitely are pulling out some interesting flavors that aren't common. Makes reviewing this very cool because it's like forcing me to really think outside the box because it doesn't have, I don't want to use the word generic, but it have like those generic flavors. Whereas the aroma was not textbook, but closer to textbook. The taste of this is quite different. It's good. It's just different. See, like that sweet, I got a little bit of pink grapefruit. Not a ton. Almost like a cherry candy kind of a thing. Not quite like sweet tart. Well, approaching sweet tart, Smarties kind of hoppy version. It's really interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on. If nothing else, again, I've only had three. These D-hop beers have proven to be very unique and interesting things to taste, pick apart. They're not the same as other things I've been drinking. It's cool beer. If you're on the equilibrium hype train like I am, you want to try this beer for sure. So I'm getting some lemon there. Um, but like if you haven't had equilibrium, I would say don't make this your first equilibrium beer. Um, I don't know if again I've only had three of the D hop. I wouldn't do any of them. I'd shoot for like the MC squared vulgar display of flowers, whatever it is, flower. I don't think it's singular. Or I don't think it's plural. Um, just had Photon finally. That was quite good. Had that yesterday at the beer fest I went to. What else would I recommend? The Fractal series stuff I've really enjoyed. Anyway, the other stuff I've reviewed. It's cool. It's unique. It's a really a different experience. But yeah, I wouldn't make it my number one at all. Equilibrium. But yeah, glad that Sam the Beer Man got some of this in. I know they're selling crowlers like crazy. They'd already kicked a sixtel when I got there. I think they just started doing crowlers from the next one. I think they got the two sixtels. Anyway, check me out on Instagram and Untapped. Just no hype beer reviews at both those places. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.